Hello guys, this is Dr. Palani. In this video, I'm going to tell you how difficult it was for me to manage weekends, and I'm going to share you some tips and tricks so that you can adopt these techniques, especially during weekends, so that you don't waste all the hard work that you did during the weekdays. Let's dive deep into it. If you think you got anything out of this video, please consider supporting our non-profit organization called Vanna Malargal Foundation, which supports Aishwaryam Trust in Madurai, which helps neurological patients who cannot even move their hands and legs, who cannot even eat, who needs 24/7 clinical care. We are providing the clinical care, doctor support, nursing support, ambulance and nutritional support free of cost. In addition, we also support We Embrace, which is an organization for kids with special abilities, kids with autism, kids with developmental delays. Everybody has a wonderful atmosphere over here to grow together. Your support means a lot to us. As you guys know, I was pretty big before. Time-restricted feeding was the only method that was sustainable for me, and I was able to reduce my weight. This was not easy because it required a lot of willpower to make this sustainable, and I was able to do it after 6 to 8 weeks without any significant use of my willpower. But during the first 6 to 8 weeks, I found it very difficult to manage this time-restricted feeding, like not eating after 7 p.m. or 8 p.m., especially during weekends, because weekends were the ones everybody are so active. In United States, every place is full and busy during weekends. Mall, shopping complex, restaurants, except for hospitals. In the hospital, all weekdays are extremely full and weekends are vacant. My patient is telling me, I'm very busy on weekend, I will come on weekday. I said, if you keep doing this, both of us have to be in the hospital on a weekend, then I need to come and see you. So in this video, I'm going to give you some practical tips so that you can implement during your fasting journey. Number 1, planning ahead. So most of the times, I would say at least 75% of the time, we will know our weekend schedule at least 1 week in advance. Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night, what are we going to do on these days? It could be a simple get-together, it could be a birthday party, it could be an office party, it could be a family get-together, it could be travel, vacation, anything on your calendar can be pre-planned, especially the dinner time. So let's say there is a friends get together on any of these weekend nights and you are anticipating a carb-rich food. You need to plan the day for breakfast and lunch with high fiber and high protein diet so that you can allocate the carb content for the day for the dinner portion. As my son Arjun is growing up, more than the homework, we are getting more of birthday party invitation. I'm so glad that they're still inviting me after all these videos. One good thing is they always make sure that it is for afternoon lunch. But if your get together is at night for a dinner, you have to make sure that you don't go to the dinner for starving. If not, you will eat everything. So in that situation, what I usually do is I make sure that I have protein rich and fiber rich food before going to the dinner and make sure that I taste each and every part of the dinner without any guilt. And tip number 2, moderation is the key. So when you go to these events, there will be lineup of food items. Before putting anything on the plate, take 5 minutes, review each and every item, see what is there, what is healthy, what is not healthy. You create a mental calculation and then see how you can get 20 grams of protein from that meal. So what I do is before taking my plate, I make sure that what are all the protein options, what are all the fiber options, what are all the unhealthy options, and what are all the dessert options. I'll create a mental calculation and make sure that I fill the protein and fiber first, and then I will absolutely taste carbs. I'm not going to avoid it. And the dessert portion, it depends upon what kind of dessert it is. If that dessert absolutely deserves me, I will definitely eat that dessert, which means that I will compensate by decreasing the carb intake of that other unhealthy options or even healthier options. So I make sure that the carb content is almost equal to my goal so that I don't go overboard. And point number 3, while you are having the social gathering, while you are interacting with everybody, it is absolutely critical you do that because that social connection is going to create a lot of dopamine, which is very, very good for your body. But while you are doing that, make sure that you don't drop your food plate at all. If you ever drop your food plate, you will be poured with emotions of love, not love, food. That's the only way that we usually pour emotions, and you will be treated in such a way that you have never seen food before ever in your life. Everybody in the gathering will be like, you didn't eat anything, please have this, please have this. At least one time, it is okay, nothing is going to happen. So what I do is I will never keep my plate down. I'll keep my plate with me all the time and then eat very, very slowly and make sure that everybody knows that I'm still eating. And number 4, be mindful of drinks. When I say drinks, it is not only alcohol, it is also soft drinks. It could be like soda, Pepsi, Coke, fruit juices, fruit drinks, everything has added calories. More importantly, more than soft drinks, even alcohol has calories as well. 50 ml of alcohol has close to 140 calories and it can easily add up. Nowadays, every social gathering has alcohol. If there is a gathering without an alcohol, they think it is a charity event. My stand on alcohol still stays the same. No alcohol at all, even if it is social drinking, because it can cause damage to your body. But if you decide to drink, make sure that it is in moderation, because number of drinks can add your calories up very easily. And number 5, hydration. Water intake will distend your stomach, will keep you full, will decrease your satiety so that you will not eat more than what you should. So what I do is before starting this heavy meal, I always make sure I drink water. I have told multiple times in the past that water will not dilute the gastric juices. There is no research to prove it. But the water distending the stomach has been proven that it can decrease the hunger effect. And I'll be drinking water throughout my meals and definitely after I eat as well. And the last point is skimming through the calories. Again, before taking the plate, please look into all the options. Have a mental calculation of how many calories it might be. It doesn't have to be accurate, just an approximate method based on your previous experiences. And I'm hoping that during weekday, you must have calculated calories or at least know that, okay, this much amount of calories is in this food. This will take some patience, some learning, some time as well. But once you reach that stage, it is very easy to calculate the approximate number of calories. So you don't have to sit and calculate for each and every food. So that will create a thought process in your mind that, okay, this is good. I don't have to go more than this. That will prevent you from overeating. So remember, weight loss journey has to be sustainable, has to be enjoyable. Not going to social gathering, not eating any desserts, not eating any unhealthy foods will not make it sustainable on most cases. If you're able to do it, kudos to you. But in majority, always a balanced moderation, including all these guilty pleasures, will make the journey sustainable and enjoyable. The only request I'm asking is to implement some kind of mindful eating, some conscious eating, to make sure that you don't go overboard and waste all the amount of hard work that you have done during the weekdays. It is going to be difficult. It is not going to be easy. I have been in your shoes as well. Slow, consistent and repeated efforts will definitely make this whole process easier. Initially, it will be difficult, but after a couple of times, it will be so easy that you don't have to exercise that much amount of willpower at all. Let me know in the comment section, what do you do on your weekends? How do you manage your cravings? How do you manage your temptations? I'll be more than excited to hear from you. Remember, one belly at a time, it is absolutely important. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.